We will be covering 5 days, 5 projects. We will be picking all the projects from Frontend Mentor. So you all are requested to please focus. After a successful week of CSS, we will now be implementing the learned CSS to the project. So you all are requested to please be patient. Within some seconds, we will be starting. And in this series, this will be a 5 day series of 1 hour. We will try to complete in 1 hour, depending on the size of the project or the quality of the project. And as far as certification is concerned, so any student or any candidate who will be doing these all five projects and upload it in the GitHub and share the GitHub link, he will get the certificate. So I'm repeating again, we will be doing 5 projects every day, 1 project every day for the next 5 days, and the candidate has to do the project, upload it in the GitHub, and share the GitHub link. We will check it that he or she had done it correctly or not, and after that we will be sharing him the certificate. So I hope it is loud and clear. In case anyone have any doubt, please let us know. We are here to resolve the queries, and this will be a very good week, and you all will love it. The CSS what you have learned, how to implement it practically, you will get to know this. So today we will be picking project from Frontend Mentor, and how the projects are uploaded there, and from scratch to final picture we will be doing it. We will be doing it in desktop view and mobile view both, and we will be only taking the help of HTML and CSS. Later on in day fifth or 4th, we will be doing a little bit of JavaScript in the project, a very little, 5 to 6 lines only. So please join fast. We will be doing it now. There will be no attendance sheet for this week, for this series, Frontend Mentor. Only you have to prepare the project for all the 5 days, upload it in GitHub, and share the GitHub link. We will check it out, and we will award the certificate there. Waiting for some more to join. Hi all, welcome. Hello. This is a very brand new series, and we are planning for this since long. And also, the requirement is coming from many of the candidates, many of the students, many of the mentors to do project. So we have decided that the entire week we will be doing project only. Rest other series are going on. You all will be getting updates regularly time to time. But this 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. only project Frontend Mentor. So let's start now. Hope my screen is clear. This is the VS Code, a blank folder, and now let's open Frontend Mentor site, and from here go to challenges. In case those who know, please relook once again. Those who don't know how to select project, how to take the raw files, please have a look. And here are the projects that you all can do, or you can do one thing. Go for free first. There are paid products also. As we are on the day first, let's do a little bit simple. Let's start with single price grid component. Then we will, as the days go on, we will go on with hard and hard. So this is the desktop view, and this will be the mobile view. Fine. This we all will be designing today in the desktop view and in the mobile view using media queries. So let's download the files. Single price grid component. We will do one thing. It's a zip file, so you need to unzip it. Just simply drag and drop in the VS Code, and you will find everything here. Sorry. They already have created a index file. There where they had done some uh, basic, they have given some basic guidance that how to do, what to do, how to do, what to do. The content was there. We only have to add header, paragraph, and all the things. And there's a readme file in case you want to read. There's a style guide. Style guide is a file where all the colors, fonts have been provided by the mentor. So you can pick the color. See, this is the color, this is the color, this is the color, they both are colors. And this is a readme file, index file, leave it. Images, the image what we have to pick has already been given there. So nothing you have to do, you have to just select, just give the link, just give the path, and it's automatically been included in the page. This is the desktop view, and this is the mobile view. Here the last section comes below, and in this the last section is by the side of the second section. As you all can see, it's a basically it's a section. The is a top section and the bottom section. Bottom section has two subsections, and this is the header part, this is the paragraph part, and this is subheader. This is also a size above subheader, and this is button type character, and this is also a header. And these thing what you all can see is, a unordered list items. So it's basically as simple as this. And there's a color difference between the subsection, and here there's no color. So this is a basic thing what you can have, you know a what you can say, uh, a preview what you can see or you can design in your mind, and now you have to put it into the code. So let's do it now. So what we will do, let's move it this here. So why we are doing this? As soon as we will be, uh, doing the writing the code, the before writing this, let's see in live server that how it is showing. We will close this. So let's copy it out. Control C, and we will open it in Chrome. So we will close Safari, and we will close this folder, leave it. So as you all can see, this is the basic structure what you all can see now. So let's adjust it. Where it is gone now. So just adjust by side, so that what we are doing, it will start reflecting, and we came, and we came to know that what we are doing, how it is showing in the screen. Okay, fine. So the basic adjustment has been done. 1 second. So you all can see the code what they have given, how it is coming in. So let's move it out and see what we have to design now. Let's plan accordingly. So first, hide it out. Okay, and fundamental single price grid component, fine. And let's add what? Let's link CSS first, and create file, file.css. In the index file, let's, after body, let's do one thing. Let's create a container. Let's create a container, class container, and inside that, let's create a primary section. Section with class as primary, other primary. Then we'll create a h1 header one. So as you all can see, this is h1, and this you can say h2 or h3, and this is a paragraph. So moving on to index back, h1, and don't type it, just select, use alt up arrow. As you all can see, join our community, save it, and see. Fine. So now moving on to now, what is there? This 30 days. Let's do one thing. Uh, let's do a S3 and move, and we will move this 30-day till guarantee. Select it, use alt arrow, save it. See, the basic structure has started creating now. As you all know, HTML is a block level, is a basic style. HTML doesn't have to do anything with style. It's a basic raw design, and styling will be done by CSS. So we are only what we are creating now will look ugly, but it will create the basic structure. So after H3, let's create a paragraph tag, and in the paragraph tag, and let's create another paragraph and move the rest of the thing. So, oh, fine, it's fine. Join our community, 30 days, gain and perfect. Okay, yeah, it is going fine. Now, moving back to the stage. So, this is basically subsection, and this is primary, and this is secondary, as you all can see. And these are paragraphs what we had already created. Now we have to create this part, the secondary part, the secondary subsection 1 and secondary subsection 2. So going back to index, and let's create another section class as secondary. Just delete it. Mhm. I have created section C. This has to come. This inverted arrows has to come. Otherwise, you have created the class in a wrong way, in a wrong place. So there is secondary class called section. There is a secondary class called secondary. Okay. Again, in this section, let's create a div with class as subsection. So I'm repeating once again. We will be doing 5 different projects for the next 5 days, and the candidate or the student have to do it, upload it in the GitHub, and share the GitHub link. We will check it out, and then we will award that person a certificate. There will be no attendance form and nothing. Watch it, do it, upload it, and share it. So, fine. Div class subsection. Okay, fine. And let's create a header 2. What we will do in header 2, let's check it out. Monthly subscription. You all can see this will be a header 2, this will be a header 2. So, where is index? Here is index. So, select it. You go alt arrow, save it. See, the left side, we are creating now the left side, and what to do now? Now we'll create another paragraph, and we will move what we will do. Big dollar 29, and we will all, let's do one thing from dollar 29 per month. We will move it here. So dollar 29 per month. So control S, save it. Okay. So as you all can see, then we'll create another P where we will move the next full access part. Full access part, save it. Okay, fine. So we are creating the left side now. After that, we will do the left right hand side. Then we after this P, let's create a button, and move this button to, will so see, almost the left side part has been created now. So we'll create another subsection. We'll create another div, and class, what will be the class now? Let's create the same class subsection because it is also a subsection. Copy it. class subsection. Then let's move it out to div. Okay, fine. So then add h2, a header 2, where ys will move it. Ys, okay, fine. Save it. So okay, fine, great. The second part, of the subsection have created started creating now. Why? This is a header, and this all will be in an unordered list. Okay, fine. Ys h2 is then ul h2 unordered list. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. How many parts are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 7 parts are there. So what we will do, li. So when li's have been created now. So let's move it a little bit up. So now just simply Control X, Control V, Control S, save it out. Yes, fine. Now it's perfectly working fine now. Control C, Control V, Control S. Yes. Looking good. And as per the, oh shit. Control V. Mm, this has happened. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, coding exercises. Control X, do Control X. Fine. Control X, Control V. So what we are doing, we are just putting the matter in li. So fine, delete it. So the basic structure has been created now. So as you all can see, so now the styling is left. So this is the header. This is just subsection one, subsection 2. So challenge by footer. Do one thing, make it inactive, not required. Okay. So now let's move out to style. So moving on to styling. Let me check it out first in case any special type of fonts has been given or not. Dot is mobile next of you. This is colors. Yes. Carla. Carla font has been provided by the Google to use it here with the font weights as 400 and 700. So let's do one thing. Google fonts, or we'll do one thing. Copy it. So this is a font which this site has used. So you can see the font weight of 400 and 700 has to be used. Font weight 400. Use regular 400. Regular 400. Click it. And this is a bold 700. So just select it, copy it, Control C, and moving on to the style, use Control V. Simple. So what this will result? This will automatically pick the fonts wherever it is required. The font weight is 400 or 700. So moving on to the next part, let's create a box size. Box sizing, border box. Save it. Box sizing, border box. So now let's move to the body. Font family. So here, let me tell you one thing. In order to add a font from Google, we use comma and write, copy the name. What is the name? Copy, paste. Okay. Paste. Sans serif. Sans serif is the fallback font. So now we'll have background color. The background color has been provided by the architect. Let us see. This is the background color, light gray. Copy it and Control V. See the change. Okay. So while doing such projects, everything has been provided. You simply have to put it in the code. Let me do one thing. Okay, word wrap is there, fine. Let's create some basic spelling for the body. Display displays flex. Okay, and the content has to be center. Justify content center. Okay, fine. The content is in the center now. Align item center. Uh, okay, fine. Let's add some margin. 0% and give some minimum height 100 vh. Why? Because in order to move the entire content to the set in the center of the page. That's what we have given. As you all can see, it is not in the top or not in the bottom. It's in the center. So moving back to style.css, and let's do some basic styling for container. The main container that creates the entire content. So as I told you earlier, always copy the class name for container. Its background color white. Let's give some max width 600 px. Save it. Here we are styling the entire container. The entire container which will have this complete content. After this max width, so it's a display grid. Okay, fine. Grid template row. So give us 200 px, 200 px. Save it. So we'll do one thing. 220 px and this 260 px. Control S. I guess all is doing fine now. So let's have some border radius. 5 px. Save it. And there is some box shadow also, as you all can see. This is a box shadow. So let's add some box shadow. 0, 3, 0, 3, ex, 6, ex, and I have some color RG, BA, 0, comma 0 comma 0 comma 0.16, closing the brackets, comma comma 0 space 3px space 6px space rg rgba bracket on 0 comma 0 comma 0 comma 0.23. So this will create a box shadow. See, a shadow is now created now. So now we will divide this and move YS section to right side of the screen. So moving on to the class, moving on to class secondary. Where is secondary? Control C. Display grid. Grid template column. Repeat. Two columns of 1 FR. As you all can see, the space available needs to be divided into two. Of 1 FR size. So it is the basic structure we have created. So it's done. Now have some background color. There is a color being allotted. So which one is that? Moving on to the style guide. Which one? This cyan. Cyan is the color. Control C. It's in the HSL format and developers use only HSL format frequently. Save it and see. Now let's do some styling in the primary part. So copy. Where is the primary? Control C. Copy the container primary. Control S and dot primary. Let's have some padding. 20 px. Save it. So what is padding? Space created around the content. So as you all can see, the space has created around the content, and it is done now. So let's target the header one of primary. So dot primary. Oh, sorry. Dot primary space header one. The color has already been given by the architects. Just the cyan only. HSL is the 43%. Save it. See, it's changed now. This is the primary header and the color has changed. So let's move to the header 3 dot primary space h t 4. So no, there is a different color for this header, which is this one, the bright yellow. So Control C, save it, and yes, it is coming. Now moving to the paragraphs. Let's target both the paragraph. Dot primary paragraph. What is the color? Let's see in case any color have they have given. Mm, they have not given any color. So what to do now? Let's give it in hexadecimal format. Hash C 2 C 6 C D. Save it. Yes, it's there now. C2C 6CD. C2C 6CD. It's fine now. Then use a margin of 3px, and now let's move to a next subsection. What is that? Copy it. Subsection nth child. Let's target nth child. Nth child. And here let's give padding 20px, and the color is, there is a color already been given. This is the color, light gray. Now save it. Now as you all can see, this dollar looks in a different way. This $29. So we have to give some span in order to differentiate. So going on to index again, and where is the paragraph? Let's add some span. In this span, we will create a class. No, 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 no. Let's create a class with class name as big, and span class as big. Then we will move this dollar till 29th in this span. So a paragraph with a span of class name big contains $29 per month. And so let's save it out and see what is coming here. Okay, fine. So let's target. So let's target the big now. Dot big font size 30 px. Save it, and yes, the font size increased to 30 px now for the big size. Now let's target the button. Width to 40 px, height height 50 px, give border radius 5 px. Save it. Okay, fine. It is coming now. Outline none. Okay. Border none. No borders required. Good. Now font size, as they have mentioned, 16 px. Okay, font is 16 px. Background color. The background color of this sign up button is there. So what is that? This is the color, bright yellow. So see, it is looking fine. Background color is there, and another color is there. hash f7 f9 f7 f9 bc, save it. Okay, the submit color, sorry, the sign up color has been created now. Now a box shadow is also there. So box shadow 0 t. Oh, I'll do one thing. Let's copy it out. Box shadow. Control C. See the shadow of the box. So it is now created now. The button item has been created. Now let's style the init child of the subsection. Let's copy the class as subsection. Control C. Nth child, and let's create the second nth child and have some background color and padding. And some background color, not border color, so background color. Hash hash 5 1 b. Save it. So as you all can see, there is a difference between the color of section and subsection. So have some color of the text. Save it. The color has changed to white. A type of white, you can, yeah, you can say. So now let's target the unordered list. So let's target the unordered list now. So let's style none. Why none? Because here nothing is required. We don't have to click and go to the next tab. It's basically a view only tab. Let's style none. Margin 0. Margin 0. Padding 0. Because who we want color A8 EBF4. Save it and you will see the changes going on. Font size 16 ps as they have given. See, it's now aligned. uh, let's me give let's wait for some time, and we have to dark this $29. As you can see, $29 is more darker than rest, that is per month. So for this we need to give a span and another class in order to dark it. So for this, let me see what to do in the index file, and where is this, where is this Mm, dollar. So we will give another span with the class as darker, and will move per month in this. Save it and see, it's done. So a little bit spelling is also left. Let me see what is left now. So this is the basic styling for the desktop view has been completed, and now as you all can see, it is not been working fine in the mobile view. So for this, let's change the screen size to mobile view. 1 minute, and let's do some basic styling in media queries. So at the rate media at that media screen, max width max width 600 px. Close the uh, now body. So minimum height 600. We will give it 80 vertical height. Close it, and half of the thing is done as it has adjusted to 80 vertical height. So now let's change dot container width 400 px, and grid template row 260 px, 260 px. So save it, and now need to align this, the UL part. Grid template column. So as you all can see, we have done with the mobile view also, and it's working fine. So I'm again repeating, we will be covering 5 sessions in this week, and in all 5 sessions we will be doing 5 projects, that is one project per day. There will be no participation certificate. In case the candidate will do this project, upload it in the GitHub and share the GitHub link, he will be given a certificate. So that's all for today. Have a nice day. Thanks.